Today's topic will be on graphing quadratic graphs. The focus is, can I graph a quadratic function? So there's developing, emerging, and mastery. The very first one is, do you understand the shape of a quadratic graph? The second one is, do you understand how different variables would change it? So such as a plus or a number in front of the x squared. And lastly, mastery. Do you understand how to combine different variables, including negatives? So you have your 2, your 3, and a negative. Keywords are quadratic, table of values, or xy tables, and the y-axis. So for the very first problem, do you understand what a graph looks like? Y equals x squared. I usually teach my students to use a table of values, or xy table. So you choose -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3. Simple enough. If you substitute 0 into here, 0 squared would be 0. 1 squared would be 1. 2 squared would be 4, and 3 squared would be 9. But if you look at the negative side, you get exact same number, and that's because a negative, in this case a square, will give you a positive. So -1 times -1 would be 1, -2 times -2 will be 4. So if you see this one right here, all these dots are the coordinates of 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 4, and so on and so forth. In my feeble attempt to draw this, you can see that I'm not trying to connect the lines like lines. I'm trying to draw it smoothly. Try and aim for that on the exam as well. Next one. So this one's a little bit different. You have the +3, but you do it the exact same way. 0 squared is 0, then you add 3 to give you 3. 1 squared will give you 1, add 3 give you 4. 2 squared will give you 4, add 3 will give you 7. And 3 squared would give you 9, and 3 would give you 12. Again, if you look on the other side of -1 and -2, you're going to get exactly the same. So if you plot these graphs, or these coordinates, draw a smooth curve, you'll have this. Hopefully you notice that the +1, or in this case +3, only moves the graph up by 3. So if it's a -3, it moves down by 3. For this one, there's a 2 in front the exact same way. So 0 squared would be 0, times 2 would be 0. Now here's the deal. A lot of people make the mistake here. You gotta square first, then times 2. So you won't see here, but 1 squared will be 1, then times 2 will be 2. But 2 squared will be 4, then times 2 will give you 8. 3 squared will be 9, then times 2 will give you 18. And same on the other side. So plot these coordinates, draw a smooth curve, again my feeble attempt, and you'll get the graph. For here, now you're trying to combine different things together, the 2 and the 3. Now realistically, you've already seen a 2x squared graph before. All you need to do is just move up by 3, and you have the deal. But let's say you didn't do that, so you do it normally. 0 squared times 2 is 0, plus 3 will give you 3. 1 squared would be 1, times 2 plus 3 will give you 5. 2 squared would be 4. 4 times 2 would be 8. 8 plus 3 will give you 11. And 3 squared would be 9. Times 2 will give you 18. Add 3 will give you 21. And again, same on the other side. Hopefully by now you know that it's actually reflective, and just need to plot it here. This one, my last example. If there's a negative, notice how if you just try and see the graph right here, it's actually inverted. So here's the difficulty, just to make sure you understand. 0 squared would be 0, plus 1 would be 1. 1 squared would be 1, but because of the negative, you have an after effect. Whatever you have squared here would then be negative. So -1 plus 1 would be 0. 2 squared would be 4, but because there's a negative here, it becomes -4. Add 1 to become -3. 3 squared would be 9, -9. Add 1 would be -8. And same on the other side. Plot it, draw it, and that's it. So as a summary, the shape of a y equals x squared graph looks like a U. The shape of a y equals -x squared looks like an upside down U. The plus and minus after the y equals x squared, it just basically means you adjust up or down. Lastly, you do the x squared first, then you multiply by the number. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Thank you.